welcome to Channel 99. I'm your host, Mark Shimura from Game Life Weekly.
And I'm Quentin Rook.
So let's get ready to international news. In Syria, the wounded people and around Aleppo are being evacuated. According to CNN, that pro-government forces opened fire on an ambulance convoy. 1 person was killed, 4 were wounded. CNN has not verified who intended the gunfire.
It's official. President-elect Donald Trump announced that he will appoint Montana GOP Congressman Ryan Zink as his Secretary of the Interior. In a statement, Trump said the former Navy SEAL has built one of the strongest track records on championing regularity, relief, forest management, responsible energy development, and public land issues. Zink said he will, quote, work tirelessly to ensure our public lands are managed and preserved in a way that benefits everyone for generations to come. After serving in the Montana State Senate, Zink became the first Navy SEAL to serve in the U.S. House of Representatives when he was elected in 2014.
In local news, the chorus and the band of Hazleton Area School District had a concert on the 13th of December. Here are some of the highlights from that concert.
The holidays at the Hazleton Area Career Center are beginning to look a lot like Christmas. As every year, the Hazleton Area Career Center is holding their annual classroom door-to-carrying contest, and to say the least, teachers and teens are getting really into it. All around, lately, students are working hard on the concept of decorations of their choice. It's a pretty nice way to get out of class. Creative approaches are to be seen, and a whole lot of collaborations are to be witnessed. When there's announced before holiday break, it is always tough to choose just one favorite. With some doors made to look lighthearted and playful, or maybe reflect the class's subject. Some are simply simple, and some are most certainly not. Some more for the rest of us.
There is a Santa phone project from Twilo, an automated phone chat bot that lets parents arrange to receive a phone call from Santa's headquarters. When the phone rings, kids can tell one of his helpers what they want for Christmas. Parents schedule a call via the website at santaphone.org. and provide their phone number and email. Then a Santa helper calls a pre-arranged time and asks your child what they want from Santa. The call is recorded and sent to your email so you can download the cuteness and pass it on to friends and family who didn't think to plan ahead for gifts. And also a big shout out to a fellow classmate of Broadcasting Communication that won first place on Skills USA. In the speech category, congratulations, Bethany Gelati.
Mario goes mobile. Amazon makes its first drone delivery, and new innovation from Apple will be here soon. Kilobytes is up after the break.
You sure you don't want some? It's chamomile. Listen, you are extremely terrifying. Just the scariest undead subhuman thing on TV, and I really mean that. But I am worried that you could give my kids nightmares if they see you, so I'm gonna have to block you. So that's it. Oh, and tell the zombies they're blocked.
When you're out there, there's no telling what you'll find.
I see it, I see it! Oh, look at you.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Hi, I am Daniel Werkheisers with this week's edition of Kilobytes. Nintendo is launching a much-anticipated mobile game, Super Mario Run, today. The app debates on Apple devices with users tapping the screen to make Mario jump, instead of using a controller. It marks a shift in Nintendo's strategy as the gaming industry moves past consoles and computers. The users can play parts of games for free and can purchase unlimited access for $9.99. Some experts think Nintendo is walking away from a lot of money with one-off fee. It's a departure from the freemium model, in which users don't pay for the game but make repeated in-app purchases to get more features. Amazon's drones delivery service is up and running in England. Last week, the company used its drone to deliver an Amazon Fire streaming device and a bag of popcorn to a customer in Cambridge. Amazon says it took 13 minutes from order to delivery. For now, the trial service is only available to a few customers near the company's British facility. Amazon expects to expand the robotic delivery program to more customers in the coming months. The unusually long wait is over. After a rare delay, you can now buy Apple's AirPods online, but don't expect to get the pricey products before the holidays. We believe in a wireless future. Apple nixed the headphone jack on its latest iPhone. It introduced a new product, AirPods. The wireless headphones come with a built-in microphone and a sensor to detect when the buds are in your ears. Apparently, the new product needs some more time. Several weeks after the product's announcement, Apple's delayed the AirPods launch. Now, the tech company says its futuristic device is ready to take off. If you want to take the AirPods for a spin, order them now online or buy it in an Apple store next week. It's going to cost $159, and Apple says the AirPods will take 4 weeks to ship. If you're worried about putting something under the tree or losing one of the pods once you get them, there's a far less expensive accessory you could get now. An AirPod strap is listed for $10 on Amazon. That can make it for your Christmas store. Well, that is all for this week's edition of Kilobytes. Tune in next week for more tech news. I'm Daniel Werkhiser. See you next week.
about whether somebody like you or not. You best be making sure that they're doing right by you.
The folks at AARP apparently like Denzel Washington's latest film, Fences. The adaptation of August Wilson's award-winning play leads the nominations for the AARP, the magazine's Movies for Grown-Ups Awards. Fences is up for 8 awards, including Best Actor, Director, and the unique categories of Best Grown-Up Love Story and Best Intergenerational Film. The awards will be handed out February 6th. Academy Award nominee Will Smith portrays a grieving father who embarks on an emotional and spiritual journey in the film Collateral Beauty.
These 3 things connect every single human being on Earth.
Will Smith plays the role of a heartbroken father dealing with the tragic death of his child in the film Collateral Beauty.
Howard is a brilliant, creative, charismatic guy. He used to love life. Right now, he hates it.
I try to talk to him, I try to reach him, and he's not there. I miss him.
To help deal with his trauma, Howard begins writing letters to love, time, and death, only to find they aren't abstract concepts.
You called me a paper tiger. In the letter you wrote me, you said I was pathetic.
Helen Mirren portrays death while Jacob Lattimore plays time and Keira Knightley as love. Howard is reluctant to engage with these personas, but gives in as he tries to find answers.
Reason for everything. I was there in her laugh, but I'm also here now in your pain.
He accepts that. Maybe he gets to find his life again.
On his road to healing, Howard joins a support group and opens up to its members, including a woman named Madeline, played by Naomi Harris.
From this kind of profound connection to everything. And I realized it was the collateral beauty.
There's only one supervillain whose fashion sense is quite that dated. Balthazar Brat.
Here's a first look at Despicable Me 3. The trailer features the new baddie, Balthazar Brat, voiced by South Park's Trey Parker. And yes, the Minions will be a part of the movie when it hits theaters next summer. I hope you guys are Pacific Rim fans because there is a second one, and it's called Pacific Rim Uprising. Basically, the explosion from the first movie at the end only weakened the breach that the kaiju came through is finally open again, and it's up to the Jaegers to stop them, or is it? That's it for the Cinema Spotlight. I'm your host, Sam Colon, and see you at the theaters.
Mine's on.
Mine was on.
Was that not on?
Hey guys, sorry for the technical difficulties.
Hey Waze, welcome back to Channel 99 News Sports. I'm your host, Ryan Connors.
And I'm Jason Nazario.
And we'd like to start off today's show by sending our deepest condolences to Craig Sager's family, the NBA sideline reporter that unfortunately passed away yesterday. He's probably one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah, and I mean, he knew it was gonna come up. Leukemia, he died from, unfortunately. But let's all stand up to cancer. And he was able to do the things that he loved. He went to his daughter's basketball game in the beginning of the week, and he celebrated his anniversary with his wife the day before he died. So pretty sad,
Right.
but
That's always good to hear they do what he loves. All right, so let's start off by talking about the Dallas Cowboys. They suffered their second loss last week to the New York Giants. The New York Giants beat them twice, handed them both their losses. Now, should there be a question for Tony Romo coming in for Dak Prescott or no?
Well, let me think about this. No, not at all. I think Tony Romo just needs to find a new team or just find retirement.
Right.
And Dak, I mean, look at him. He's just
He's doing
perfect
great this
quarterback.
year. I don't think we ever saw a team 11-2 and questioned should the quarterback stay. Obviously, after this year, maybe one of them has to go, depending on who they go with. All right, next we're talking about the NBA. The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors are top teams in the East and the West. They get to meet Christmas Day, finals rematch, where the Warriors, of course, blew the 3-1 lead. So give me your top teams in the East and the West, not including them.
I'd say the Clippers would be one of them. And surprisingly, hate to say it because I'm a Bulls fan, but the Celtics.
Celtics are having a great season, young team. I'd probably go Celtics. Bulls are another good one. Raptors. There are a lot of good teams in the East. They're a lot equal. And then in the West, like you said, Clippers, Spurs, a lot of good teams there too. Okay, next we have NCAA news. I'm going to start by giving you the NCAA basketball news. Still #1 team is the Villanova Wildcats, and of course you guys know I do not like that because of their strength of schedule. Best teams they beat were Notre Dame and Purdue, which are very low-ranked teams. I like the UCLA Bruins, who beat off, at the time, #1 Kentucky. But it is what it is. I don't agree with a lot of the teams in there, but that's how it goes. What about you, giving us NCAA football news,
Well,
Jason?
for some football news for you guys, Leonard Fournette for the LSU Tigers will not be playing in the Citrus Bowl due to the ankle injury because he wants to prep for the NFL draft. Honestly, he should play one more year, get that Heisman that he deserves, and then be good for the NFL. But I think he's going to go in the late rounds because of that ankle injury.
Right, he's had a very injury-prone college career, but could have been very good, maybe double Heisman winner. All right, that's all the time we have for today here on Channel 99 News Sports. Make sure to tune in next time.
And weather is up next.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self. And I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
And I'm your weatherman for today. Now let's get to the weather for today. The current temperature is 21 degrees. Today is warmer than yesterday. Today highest is 18 and a low is 16. The sunrise for today at 7:22 a.m. and the sunset today is at 4:37 p.m. Cool weather facts for today is male and female reindeer have antlers. The recording temperature is 57 degrees in 1971 and the low is 1 degree in 1917. Have a great weekend.
Well, that's all for today. Thank you guys for tuning into your local student-produced news station. I'm Mark Sangarima.
And I'm Quentin Rook, and thank you for watching Channel 9 BC News.